welcome to Solve That Equation. Tonight we have two freshmen, Giselle and Katherine, competing for $3 and a half-empty pack of gum. So for those of you playing along at home, do the equation on your own, and if you need to, feel free to pause the video or go back. So today's objective is solving special right triangles. There are two types of special right triangles. The first is a 30, 60, 90 triangle, in which one angle measures 30 degrees, one angle measures 60 degrees, and the final angle measures 90 degrees. And here are our two contestants, Giselle and Katherine.
Wait. Oh man, no.
Giselle and Katherine. Now let's take a look at the board of mathematics.
Ooh.
Here are two hints to solve a 30, 60, 90 triangle. The side across from the 30 degrees is equal to x. The side across from the 60 degrees is equal to x radical 3. So whatever was across from the 30, you just add radical 3 to it. Across from the 90, aka the hypotenuse, is 2 times what the side across from the 30 was. So it would be 2x. So just remember that across from the 30 is x. The hypotenuse is 2 times what the shortest side was. And the side adjacent to the x is always going to be x radical 3. Now that we know more about 30, 60 triangles, let's
get solving!
This is our first 30, 60, 90 problem that Giselle will be solving for us. Those of you at home, don't forget to play along.
Let's remember that across from the 30 is our x, and across from our right angle is x squared. Across from our 60 is x radical 3. So 5 is our x, so 2 times 5 is 10. 5 times radical 3 is 5 radical 3. Have now solved a 30, 60, 90.
Problem number 2. This again is an equilateral triangle where all angles measure 60 degrees. Giselle will have to solve for the height.
When you know all the sides of an equilateral triangle, you can find the middle by using 30, 60, 90. When you cut the 60 degree angle and it perpendicularly bisects the bottom, you now have a 30 degree angle. Across from your 30 degree is your x, which is 21. Your 2x is 42. So across from your 60, it would now be 21 radical 3.
Ooh, ah. Next we're going to learn about a second type of special right triangle, a 45, 45, 90 triangle. These triangles have one 90 degree angle measure. They also have two 45 degree angles. Across from the two 45 degree angles are equal to x. The side across from the 90 degree angle is x multiplied by radical 2. This is the first problem. In this 45, 45, 90 triangle, Katherine will have to solve for x. Okay, so I'm going to make my little key here, where here's the 45, 45, 90 triangle, and then this is 45, this is 45, and these are congruent, and then this is the 90. So then this would be x, x radical 2. So since all these are the same variable, then x would have to equal 18. Here is the second problem that Katherine will have to solve. In this problem, again, she is solving for x. This problem is a little bit harder than the first because this time she needs to know how to divide by a radical. Okay, since this is x radical 2, then you have to divide by radical 2, and then, so you have to multiply the radical 2 over radical 2, which is 1, so it would be 34 radical 2 over 2. You cross that out, and that's 17 radical 2 equals x. Now we are going to have Giselle solve a real-world problem. So, as you can see in this problem, you can see the 60-degree angle next to Baltimore and Boston and New York. A new highway is built between Boston and Baltimore that wasn't there before. Before, they had to travel from Boston to New York and then to Baltimore. How much shorter is the trip from Boston to Baltimore now than it had been when the highway had not been there? All you know is there are 55 miles between New York and Baltimore. Use your 30, 60, 90 skills to solve this triangle.
So in this problem, we know that this angle is 60 degrees. So because of the triangle sum theorem, we know that this is 30 degrees. Since the 55 miles is across from the 30, we know that across from the right angle, it is 110 miles. So across from the 60, it's 55 radical 3, which, if you put it in your calculator, comes out to be 95.3 miles. So if you add up 55 plus 95.3, it comes out to be 150.3 miles. So now we subtract what we know the highway is. Now we know that if you take the new highway, it will be 40.3 miles shorter.
Are you having a hard time understanding what's going on in geometry? Just don't understand those proofs? Don't understand what SOHCAHTOA means? Can't solve for special right triangle? Well, we have the solution for you. Tutoring! Mondays and Wednesdays at lunch.
Don't delay, get rid of those geometry problems today.
Before we announce the winner, this section is 8.5 in your geometry book. Congrats to the contestants today. And remember that this section is special right triangles. Now, to name the winner. This episode's winner of Save That Equation is...
There are two types of special right triangles. The first is a 30, 60, 90 triangle. No, you ruined it! Monday and Wednesday at lunch. What's this?